Imagine discovering a stone monument thousands of years old, covered in strange creatures, twisted faces, serpents, and symbols, and then realizing that its shape feels strangely familiar. Not because it resembles an Egyptian obelisk, not because it looks like a Greek monument, but because it reminds you of one of the most famous objects in cinematic history, the black monolith from Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. Kubrick's monolith appears without explanation. It is silent, perfectly geometric, and somehow connected to the transformation of humanity. But thousands of years before Kubrick created his black monolith, another civilization created something equally mysterious, not black, not futuristic, but covered in hundreds of strange figures, and it still exists today. This is the world of Chavín. High in the Andes of Peru, more than 2,000 years ago, the Chavín civilization built an extraordinary ceremonial center known today as Chavín de Huántar. This was not simply a collection of temples. Beneath the massive stone structures were galleries, passageways, chambers, and carefully engineered channels. The architecture was designed around darkness, sound, water, and movement. And deep inside this mysterious world was one of the strangest monuments ever carved in ancient South America, the Tello obelisk. At first glance, it looks like a simple stone monument, but look closer. Its entire surface is covered with intricate imagery. Figures overlap other figures, animals transform into other animals, faces emerge from bodies, serpents twist through the composition, sharp teeth appear where you would least expect them. And the deeper you look, the harder it becomes to understand what you are actually seeing. Was it meant to represent real animals, mythological beings, religious visions, or something that had no equivalent in the physical world? Archaeologists generally interpret Chavín imagery through the civilization's religious beliefs and its transformation of natural animals into supernatural beings. But the strange part is how consistently these hybrid creatures appear. The same visual ideas return again and again: fangs, claws, serpents, eyes, wings, human faces combined with powerful animals. It almost looks like a catalog of beings from another world. But there is an important distinction. There is no archaeological evidence proving that the Chavín were depicting extraterrestrials. The mystery is not that aliens have been discovered. The mystery is why an ancient civilization created imagery so radically different from ordinary human portraits. Take a closer look at the faces. Some have enormous eyes. Others have exaggerated mouths and sharp teeth. Some creatures appear to have feline characteristics. Others seem to combine birds, snakes, and humans. To the Chavín, these images probably had a religious meaning. The jaguar, serpent, and bird were powerful symbols, and the transformation of humans into supernatural beings may have represented altered states of consciousness, mythology, or communication with the spiritual world. In fact, researchers have suggested that Chavín rituals may have involved powerful sensory experiences, dark underground galleries, echoing sounds, water flowing through channels, and restricted movement through narrow spaces. Imagine entering one of these chambers thousands of years ago. You cannot see the sky. You cannot see the horizon. You hear strange sounds moving through the stone, and in front of you a massive carved deity emerges from the darkness. To the people experiencing this ritual, it may have felt like entering another reality, and the Tello obelisk is not alone. Deep inside Chavín de Huántar stands another famous monument, the Lanzón. It is a massive stone sculpture depicting a supernatural figure. Its face contains enormous eyes. Its mouth exposes powerful teeth, and serpentine forms appear around the head. The figure is neither completely human nor completely animal. It is something in between. And this seems to be one of the central ideas of Chavín art: transformation, human becoming animal becoming deity, the natural world becoming supernatural. And perhaps that is why these sculptures can look so unsettling even today. They were never meant to look like ordinary people. They were meant to represent something beyond ordinary human experience. Then there is the Raimon di Stele, another extraordinary Chavín monument. Again, we see a supernatural figure covered in complex patterns. Again, serpents appear. Again, the face is surrounded by strange forms. And again, the image seems almost impossible to understand when viewed as a simple picture. But perhaps that was the point. Chavín artists created images that could be interpreted at multiple levels. A single line could become a serpent could become hair, a face could become another face, an animal